into my diet, what I try to do is always combine one source of one of those categories. So if I eat a meal, I try to always combine one source of legumes, one protein source, and one protein source out of the cereals. Now, why am I doing this? The reason is the amino acids that are contained, that the sources contain, they are not perfectly balanced. So if you take a legume source, you don't have a perfectly balanced profile of amino acids to get your body all the building blocks that it needs to build strength or muscle. So, and the same thing applies to the family of cereals. But if you combine those two categories of sources, almost in every case, in every combination, you get a pretty good mix of amino acids, because amino acids that are leaking in the one source are contained in plenty amounts in the other source, and vice versa. So if you combine them, it's pretty much perfect. So that's what I do. And now, when I'm telling you this, it may sound a little bit complicated, but in fact it isn't at all, because I'm speaking of combinations that you already know and that you might already eat. Stuff like bread with peanut butter. So you have the bread, which is probably from flour out of wheat, and you have the peanut butter, which is out of peanuts and out of legumes. So, or you have things like a rice dish with some beans, or you have corn with beans, or corn with peas. So if you think of some traditional foods, let's say from Mexico, or like a chili sin carne, yeah, you get the chili sin carne with the beans, and you also have probably some corn in it. So you already have that combination. Or if you take traditional foods from Asia or from India, in many cases you have legumes together with rice. So you have that combination. So it isn't that complicated, actually. Just try it out and you should be good. Okay, so in the legumes family, there is one specific case that I want to mention, because it is something that you may already eat a lot, and that I ate a lot when I transitioned into vegan from being vegetarian before, and that was soy. Soy is a legume. And soy is pretty much maybe the only legume, or one of the few legumes, that you even don't have to combine with other sources, because the amino acid profile of soy is pretty balanced already. So if you have protein sources that are made up from soy, like tofu, or like texturated soy, or tempeh, which is actually a very good choice, because soy also contains some problematic stuff that you can avoid if you process the soy via fermentation. That's what is done with tempeh. So tempeh is basically fermented soy, and in that fermentation process, the problematic stuff gets reduced, and all the good stuff remains in the product. So tempeh is a very good choice to get the best out of soy. And then, of course, soy milk.